Hello and welcome to another episode of Let's Play with Asper, which we are playing EU4 Ryukyu economy domination. We are dominating our own economy by taking buttload of loans. So I've been thinking, and we're in kind of a bad spot right now. I can't really afford to go to any real war, seeing as we are barely making any money with our army maintenance in the ground. What I think we can do though is that when our we're gonna pause and we're gonna wait for our diplomat to get back home. We're gonna check out what happens if we declare war on Kashmir. We will lose stability, that's for sure. We'll lose one stability, and who will hate us? Delhi, Multan, no big deal. Gujarat, we don't care. Well, basically no one. Thing with Kashmir is they are what we wanted Kashmir to be. Kashmir has 162 ducats in their treasury. They got no troops at all, and they've got one territory. I mean, come on. It's like it's meant to be. So what we'll try to do, or what we can do, is we can get fleet basing rights with Bengal and access. We can get access through Nepal, Garhwal and Kangra, and we can easily kill their, well, supposedly zero army. Well, they have force limits of 4, which means they will probably get a bit more than that, but not much, and they will probably not have time to get more than that. K as in Kashmir, where are they? There they are. 10,000 manpower, no troops, 4 force limits, they got no allies. And they are warned by lots of people. We can just get in there, take their money, and hopefully use that to repay our loans. So that's the plan. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna get our troops over to Bengal, close to Bengal at least. And then we're gonna try to get access through them. That's gonna cost us a bit of money, but it will be fine. We're not building any palace with our, well, guess we could get our legitimacy to be maxed out. What would we gain? We're losing legitimacy as it is. Tolerance, unrest, diplo rep and income from vassals, so would get a bit more income, but to be honest it's not really worth it. I don't think so, at least. Maybe we should try to, well, not really, because I was gonna say maybe we should fix our stability, but we're gonna declare a no CB war, so we want to stay at -2. I'm gonna skip that. And we are going to ask for fleet basing rights. It's gonna cost us half a ducat a month, which means we will be losing money. But that's fine. Bringing some troops. So that's the plan for now. At the moment we are losing money. But I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna pay my frickin' admin power. Totally sucks, but I've got to do it. I've got to keep going. And feels like my money is what's messing this up at the moment, not my lack of idea groups. Oh, and by the way, I should be able to start integrating soon if I wanted my vassals. I just need relations, so I'm gonna, well, I can't really right now because we're gonna have to talk to Bengal. Get military access, thank you. Where's my navies? Down here, right. They're arriving May 31. It's easier to keep track of the date than anything else. So there we go, we've got access and we have got fleet basing rights. Now let's just keep an eye on Kashmir, make sure that they stay rich. They do. It will be arriving August 11. I wish you could set the game to auto pause at this date. That would be awesome. Kind of a timer thing. But I don't think you can do that. October 21. So we can improve our military tech now. That is exciting. And let us see. October 21. So I guess October something like that. Let's declare war on Kashmir. And let's hope this works the way I want it to work. And let us see, this one needs to jump. This one needs to do the same. Like that. That's my troops. Need to raise my maintenance now. Could raise war taxes as well, but I'm not going to do that. I'm going to go ahead and lose some money. And we're going to have to need to get access through Nepal. It does not want to give me access. Opinion. So what do we do about that? Used to get a bonus for my army strength. Now I don't. Is that because I am at war? This is really annoying. Well, not much to do about it. We need to start improving relations with Nepal. That's for sure. Very unintended, this, to be honest. Well, I guess Jaunpur and Delhi. But they hate me, so that's not gonna happen. -4, -6, -9. Oh. At war with neighboring rivals. So Ladakh would actually already give me access. So Nepal and Guge would be the best options, I guess, even though we're at -9 and Garhwal is at -6. Because that one is, well, -6, -4 is workable as well. Oh well. guess we start with Nepal. Please pause the game, thank you. Oh, can actually get access straight away. Great. And then Guga. I guess. Oh, there's probably gonna be harsh winters here. No winters? So there's actually no winters. Oh, it's desert, of course. Well, would you look at that. So Guga is actually quite a safe passage. However, I'm gonna need access. And we're at -9 because of their opinion. How do I... Is 3 surefire quick way of increasing their opinion of me? Probably not. I wonder what's faster. -4, -6. And we're gonna have to remove some access as well while we go, so as not to lose a lot of Diplo power. Well, I'm gonna have to wait for my diplomats no matter what, so we'll do that. And then we'll think about this. This one... Well, there is a chance I could double do this one. But I wouldn't be able to double dip these two guys because they are too far away. So well, I might as well go for Guga. Doing that. And let's see. Let's see about Kashmir, by the way. How many troops? 0 still, so that's excellent. It's probably building troops, but I can't see that right now. Let's see, February 1 we can actually February 4. There we go. March 5 we'll be able to send some more. I will have to do this so now we can actually ask for access by April 12, so we can recall that guy. Oh crap, that's not good. I do not want that to happen. That is a big waste of my manpower. So, military access and military access. That was most unfortunate, getting a rebel spawn on top of us. Ah, that is something you cannot control. Now, time to cancel some accesses. not castle in Nepal straight away. We want to get out of Nepal first. Oh, I can easily check this, by the way. Kashmir still has 0. He's not building any troops. Wonder if that's a bug. Or if that's a pacifist AI. I wouldn't know, but I'm sure as hell gonna use it to my advantage. Sure, I'll take some loans along the way, but not too many. Actually, I can probably do that. Gonna need my leader up, by the way, and cancel access. And there we go. And we'll be able to get a quick 100% war score, and I'll be able to take 100 ducats. Guess I could take war reparations as well. But I don't know if that's 10% of income each month for 10 years. That's 120 months worth of their income. And what's their income at? Kashmir has an income of 0.77. So let's do this. 120 times 0.77. That's 92 ducats over the course of 10 years. But it seems like war reparations are not really working, because I should be getting war reparations from Khmer, because I told them to pay me, but they're not, so probably not going to go for that. I'm gonna check it out after this episode, if war reparations actually work as they should. You get it. I need to increase this just a little bit to not lose troops. No use wasting my manpower. Because manpower is even more important than... Oh, I actually found the exact sweet spot. Manpower is even more important than the old money. I'm holding on using my military power just because I do not really need to do it right away. So yeah, what's next? I'm going to check my economy. Total debt of 83, so we'll be debt free after this is done. Our inflation is off out the wazoo, but there's not a lot we can do about that. So what I want is for there to be wars. I want there to be conflict. Truce with Karadal, Khorasan, Oirat and Mongolia. No, Ming is under... no. That war is over. Ming was under attack by the Oirat horde. Yeah, that was this war of course. Because Anhui is allied to Ming. I need conflict. I need weak countries that I can... These guys are... Orissa are losing. However, I realized I could not attack Orissa. Well, I'm gonna have to wait until I get a bit more admin power anyway. Oh crap, assassination of a noble. How old is... 8 years old. So I can't really, not, at least not yet. I can't go to war. Well, it's only unrest, and to a small extent my income. That depends on my legitimacy, and I'm quite safe for unrest. Look at that, minus 6.4. So I'm gonna lose that legitimacy instead. Still at minus 4.5, so that's fine. That is a-okay, to be honest. No problem at all. I wonder, let me pause this, if I cancel my access through here, will that make Kashmir lootable? Doesn't work that way. Yeah, it does. Excellent. Some free money just from cancelling access. What else? Oh, this war can't end soon enough. I'm gonna need to repay a lot of loans. 8.1. Oh, there's so many loans extending right now. Just get on with it. 8.6. There we go. I'm just gonna go ahead and, well, how about that? Well, I'm gonna ignore the war operations because, like I said, I'm not sure they work. I'm gonna go ahead and just take, oh, we're gonna get 2 inflation. Ouch. But yeah, it's gonna be worth it. Definitely. Just like that, we can repay all our loans. Just precisely. Look at that. The repaying of all our loans are 99.96 ducats, and we have 100.4. So we're gonna end up with 1 ducat in the pocket. Not even that. 0.43. Wow. Was really close. Our troops should be exiled so they'll be able to move home easily. So will our those guys. You know, I'm probably still paying for fleet basing rights, which is kind of lame. Should stop doing that. Thank you. So what's next? We need to recover from the wars. Yeah, that's one way of putting it. I can actually have a rival now. Khmer. Why is that? Why can I have Khmer as a rival? Because we're not neighbouring. Quite far away, to be honest. And they have not set me as a rival. I'm not gonna argue. I am going to set them as my rival. Because that will give me power protection. And I will get even more when I eventually take their territory. But still. Very strange. Camp is at 1600, so I'm fine for that. Prestige, stability cost modifier, natural rest, so we're... yeah. Well, we did sort out our economy. That's... at least that's something. But do we wait for our war exhaustion to drop? Minus 0.8. Oh, I'm getting extra from attrition, that's right. Do we recover our stability or our legitimacy? Well, the rewards for these are just prestige. This one will give me admin power. This one I'm sure to be doing in at least 9 years. Sorry. How many years it is definitely not have anything to do with the age of my heir. But when my emperor dies, I should be getting 100 legitimacy with my strong heir. So I'm gonna go ahead and, well, maybe not. Maybe I wait, because my legitimacy is not gonna be, it's not gonna raise. Increase. My God. So 8,000 men in Khmer. So my diplomats now, what do I do? I've got an opportunity down here where Pagarayung has no troops. Madurai has no troops. How much money does Madurai have? M as in Madurai. They have 93 ducats. Oh, they're under attack by Vijayanagar, so Madurai will not be existing in just a little while. Sorry about that. Well, like I said, Pagarayung has no troops. Because Malacca are trying to take their territory. So attacking them would be an option. I'm gonna go ahead and boost my stability by 1 point, just so that I can check out different ways of attacking and how they affect my aggressive expansion. Here we've got Ayutthaya, Khmer, Pasai, Siak, Daiviet, Langchang and Pegu, Malacca. So that's more or less everyone around here. I've got the religion of a few and probably the culture of a few others. So that's not helpful. However, the aggressive expansion is not that bad for us. Now, the other option is, like I said earlier, Ceylon. No one will really mind that much. Ayutthaya and Pegu. Khmer is always an option. We all have a truce. And they're allied with Pegu now. How did that happen? Oh well. Let's see. Minus 28. Daiviet. Minus 64. So Ayutthaya. Apparently Ayutthaya does not consider the distance between our borders. Why is that? Why did they stop thinking about the distance between our borders? What made that happen? It feels kind of bugged, right? Everyone else cares. Not them. How about Pegu? They care. Will not care? Daiviet cares. Interesting. They care? They don't. Why is that? Very strange. So what decide? Is it the size of them? But then Ming wouldn't care. They don't. Mongolia? They care. This is Brunei does not really care. Well, it has nothing to do with the distance to my vassals, because then Khmer and Daviet wouldn't care, because Champa is my vassal. Daviet is closer to me in every single way than Ayutthaya. Still, Ayutthaya does not care about the distance between our borders, but Daviet does. Is it because of the common rivals? No, that's not it. Neutral, not the same religious group. That's the same. Everything is the same except Daviet cares about the distance between our borders. They got the same government and same religion. This is strange. But that means that someone out there might be able to be an ally. Because -28 is not difficult. Well, it's not impossible. Royal marriage is just -4 away, so I could get a royal marriage, and that will help me get an alliance with Ayutthaya. And that's nice, to be honest. So I'm going to go ahead and improve my relations with Ayutthaya. How about Lanchang? Do you care? Do you care? Malacca does not, though, right? No, they don't. Malacca would be a strong ally down here. However, they are rival with Ayutthaya, so probably not a good idea. Ming would be possible, I guess. Well, not really. They're too strong. I would need a lot to offset that -39. Who else? Dali? Do you care about the distance between our borders? You do, but it's not that big. Well, that's big enough. Very, very, very strange. However, such is life. Full of strangeness. So I guess I'll go with Malacca as well. Improve that relation. Might be a good idea. I'm gonna have to think about when to integrate my vassals as well. But I think I want to take care of Brunei before I integrate Katai. And I want to take care of Khmer before I integrate Champa. Well, optimally, I'd want to vassalize Daviet, Lanchang and Ayutthaya before I integrate Champa, to do a bit of vassal cushioning for my aggressive expansion. But I don't know. Well, I guess Khmer, Lanchang and Daviet is enough, and I can ignore Ayutthaya. Keep them as an ally. Well, we are making progress. That's fine. That is very good. Yeah. Let us improve. Let's focus on Ayutthaya for now. Oh, I should definitely not ally Malacca because they are the rival of Ayutthaya, so that would not work out. Actually. There we go. And how far are we away now? -7. So if I upped my military strength a bit, or my navy strength, I could get that easily. Proclaiming a guarantee won't get me 2 more. So that's the way to do it. What else? Nothing really. Well, what can you do? Except hope that it works out somehow. Oh, look at this. I should... Gonna need to send one more relations improvement because it just dropped because of the turn of year. That is fine though. It's not like we're doing anything with our diplomats. Yeah. Shame that we are lacking so much money for our increasing of naval and military power. There we are. There we go. So 2 cogs is -7. 3 guys are -14. So it's probably easier to offset the naval part. How would I get 2 barks? That would cost me 42 ducats, but they would make money for me, hopefully. However, 42 ducats is a lot. I can't really afford that. So I'm gonna have to wait a bit on with Ayutthaya, unless I find someone that I could steal money from. Someone like Pegu. Brunei, but Brunei has a big army. Should have at least. Brunei has 10,000 men, and Pegu has 9,000 men. And a lot of allies as well. Brunei, however, has no allies. Well, I'm going to end this episode here, and I'm going to think about this, and you're going to have to wait until you know what we do. So, thank you for watching. Like, comment, subscribe, all that jazz, and I will see you in the next episode. So long.